Hey everyone, it's Coach Rowe, and I'm back for another Tuesday night video with you guys. And I just want to say hello and welcome. And tonight we're going to talk a little bit about commitment and what it takes to make a commitment and what it takes to make a commitment to that commitment. But before we do that, let me tell you who I am in case some of you don't know. I'm Coach Rowe. You know, a lot of people have a life coach to help them live life. I'll help you save your life. Because here's what I realize. I realize that we only have so many seconds on this earth. And I want to help you get the most from those seconds or from those minutes instead of waste them. So that's what I'm committed to do. That's what my purpose is. That's what I believe in. I believe in wellness. I believe in mind shift more than mindset, because you can have a mindset in the wrong way, but once you shift your mind, it changes forever. So that's what I'm here for. That's what I'm all about. That's why I get on here every Tuesday night to talk about wellness, to talk about health, and to talk about not just a healthy body, but a healthy mind. Because if you don't have a healthy mind, the healthy body doesn't matter. So I just want to welcome you guys. I want to welcome you every Tuesday night. I appreciate you guys. So tonight we are going to talk about commitment, and not just a commitment, but being persistent with that commitment until you get the outcome that you desire. Not just in your wellness and in your health, but in life. But here's what I want to do before I forget, because a lot of times I forget. I get a little bit excited talking to you guys. What I want to share with you is if you like what you hear and you want to make a change in your lifestyle, you want to start living a healthier lifestyle, you want to try a wellness program, not just to lose weight, but just to feel better. I know a lot of times we spend money on things in the past, and it's a 30-day supply or a 60-day supply, and it ends up taking up space on your shelf, and then a year later it ends up in the garbage barrel, and you get so disgusted that you say, no more. I'm not buying any of that stuff. So what we have is a 3-day product experience pack. So you can try it for 3 days to see if it's for you, to see if it's something that you can focus on and commit to for 3 days. And listen, I'll work with you. I'll work with you with phone calls, text messages, or emails. You choose it and I'll do it. So that link is going to be in the comments below. So if you're serious and if you're committed and you want to be persistent for 3 days, I'll help you. So I just wanted to take care of that, because here's what I know. A lot of times we live in our past. You know, we go to our past for past experiences, past failures, past struggles that we've had. Like, for example, maybe you've tried to lose weight before and you weren't able to do it. Maybe you weren't that committed. You know, like I said, maybe you tried other products before, and maybe you weren't committed. You're going to be honest to yourself. I don't know. If a 30-day supply lasts you 60 days of a program that you might have tried, something's wrong. Either the labeling's wrong or you just didn't give it 100% effort. But that's okay, because many people do that. See, that's part of our past. But here's what I know. A lot of us we can't live in we can't have a future because we're stuck in our past. We keep going there. And here's what I want you to know. You can use your past as a place of reference, but don't use it as a place of residence. Stop living in your past. Because as long as you live in your past, you can never have a future, because you're always living behind you. So you got to stop living there and start today. Say, what can I do today that possibly can make a difference in my life? That's what we're talking about. But I want to talk about commitment. You know, a lot of times people have their New Year's resolutions. They're committed for about 1 day until it gets hard. Or they're committed to going for walks every day until it drizzles outside, and then they quit. Or maybe until they got to go to the gym, but they got to do it during one of their favorite shows are on TV, so they skip it. That's not a commitment. That's just being interested in something, curious. Commitment is when you're going to do it until you succeed. You know, and nothing reminds me more of the Chinese bamboo tree. Now, maybe some of you have heard about the story about the Chinese bamboo tree, and maybe you haven't. So I'm going to share it with you because I think it's great. A Chinese bamboo tree, you have to plant the nut in the ground. So that's the first thing you have to do. You have to plant it. You have to put dirt over it. See, and sometimes when you go after your commitment, you're going to have to bury yourself. You're going to have to do things that you don't want to do. You're going to have to feel uncomfortable. And when you do bury yourself, guess when you do make the commitment and you decide that people are going to try to bury you. They're going to try to bury you with negative attitudes. They're going to try to bury you doubting you, to try to create a doubt in yourself. But here's what they got to realize. The only reason why they bury the nut is so it can grow. The only reason why you're buried is so you can grow. So they bury this Chinese bamboo tree nut in the ground. And listen, a seed will never grow if you only bury it in the same amount of dirt as the seed. So So you have to put more dirt than the seed. Same thing as you. You can't be semi-committed. You got to bury yourself deep in your commitment. Say, I'm going to do this no matter what. I don't care what anybody says about me. So with the Chinese bamboo tree, they got to water that ground every day. They got to fertilize it with special fertilizer. They got to water it every day. Every day. When you want to go after your goals, let's talk about wellness. You want to lose weight? You want to get healthy? You're going to do something consistent every day. You're going to drink water every day. You got to take in the proper nutrition every day. You got to get a little bit of exercise, a little bit of something every day. That's what you have to fertilize yourself with. That's what you have to commit to. But see, a lot of times, here's what we do. We're getting buried with the, listen, some people that talk to us, all they do is they try to fertilize us with rocks. And all that grows through rocks is weeds. And they try to fertilize us with all that negative stuff. And listen, they never put sunshine on us to help us grow. All they do is make it cloudy. You'll never grow. You'll never grow if you fertilize with rocks, and you'll never grow if all it is a cloudy day. So the first thing you have to do is you have to be like the bamboo tree. You have to make sure you're watered, and you're putting the right things in your mind, and you're putting the right things in your body, and you're hanging around with the right amount of people. So when you're doing these lifestyle changes, you might have to change who you're hanging around with. Because if they're not going to help you make you better, they're only going to make you bitter. Because when you quit doing your wellness plan, or you stop losing weight, you're going to be mad at somebody, and it's probably going to be the people that talked you out of it. So every day, they keep watering this thing. You got to picture this day in and day out, and nothing happens. Nothing. But nothing comes through the ground. Nothing happens above ground. But guess what? What we don't see is the things that happen below the ground. The same thing with you guys. The more you take care of yourself, the changes are going to start to come, and you're not going to see them right away. But they're coming. And that's what you have to have faith on. Faith is believing in the things you do not see. And the result of that faith is seeing what you believe. St. Augustine said that. So you got to believe that it's going to happen for you, even though you can't see it. Listen, and then a week goes by, and 2 weeks go by, a month goes by, 2 months go by, 3 months. Can you imagine watering this seed month after month, day after day, week after week, and nothing's happening, and you just keep going. And then people are saying to you, well, Roland, why are you doing that? Why you even bother trying to lose weight? Why are you doing that plan? Why are you trying to get healthy? Why are you going for walks? Why are you going to the gym? Look, you're not changing. I don't see any changes in you. You know that bamboo nut that's in the ground, guess where the change starts? On the inside. So when it's way in the dirt, guess where it's coming? The changes are starting on the inside. You can't see it on the outside. Guess what? When you start changing, people aren't going to see it on the outside. But you're going to feel it on the inside. See, they can only see what's on the outside of you. They don't know what's in here. They just don't know. So they keep watering the seed. Listen, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. And for you to change your lifestyle, it's going to take time. Now, I'm not saying it's going to take years. You want it to be a lifelong journey because you want to have a healthy lifestyle for the rest of your life. But it's going to take time. 1 day, 2 days, whatever it is, everybody's different. Every seed that's planted in the ground grows at a different time. You know, it doesn't take an apple tree to take as long as a bamboo tree. We all have our own time, but we got to be consistent. As much as we got to be consistent with the bamboo tree, you got to be consistent with the apple tree. So we continue. Hey, year 3, year 4, nothing. Can you imagine 4 years of nothing? Not one thing growing above the ground. And then guess what? The 5th year comes, and the bamboo tree grows. And the bamboo tree grows 80 feet in 6 weeks. Let me say that again for you guys. 80 feet in 6 weeks. So the question is this. Did the bamboo tree grow 80 feet in 6 weeks? Or did the bamboo tree grow 80 feet in 5 years? And I hope you answered 80 feet in 5 years. Because what happened underground had to take place for it to grow above the ground. And it's the same thing that's going to happen with you. Are you willing to put in the work? Are you willing to be consistent? Are you willing to show up every day just when you don't want to? Are you willing to show up every day when people are making fun of you? Are you willing to show up every day when people are telling you you're wasting your time? Are you willing to show up every single day, no matter what? in order to get the same results as the Chinese bamboo tree? That's my question for you guys. See, I believe that if we focus on that, if we shift our, get a mind shift to like knowing that we can change, knowing that if we just shift the way we think, we can make a difference. Because here's what I know. People say, well, you know, I'm going to tell you straight up, get the 3-day product experience pack. Some people say, well, is it free? No, it's not free. The water, the fertilizer, and the sunshine, that had to be paid for by time and effort. It takes time. You have to invest in yourself. But you have to make the commitment. So I'm just looking for committed people. I'm looking for people that say, you know, something, Roland, I want what you have. I want to make changes in my life. I'm looking for people that want to be committed and they want to be persistent. Because here's what Calvin Coolidge said. Nothing in this world can take the place of persistence. Talent will not. Nothing is more common than unsuccessful men with talent. Genius will not. Unrewarded genius? It's almost a proverb. Education will not. The world is full of educated derelicts. Persistence and determination alone are omnipotent. The hammer of persistence will drive the nail of success. So listen, guys, if you want to make changes in your life, I don't care what it is. If you want to start a business, if you want to start a wellness plan, if you want to start going to the gym, if you want to start a mindset plan, if you want to start a personal development plan, you have to make the commitment. Because if you don't, nothing's going to happen. There's nothing magic out there. So listen, I'm Coach Rowe. Here's what I'm telling you. Like the bamboo tree that took 80 feet, it took 5 years to grow 80 feet, although it looked like it took 6 weeks. It took 6 weeks to grow 80 feet. The same thing with you guys. If you put in the time and you put in the effort and you're willing to get buried, if you're willing to bury yourself in your commitment and you're willing to get made fun of, because here's what I'm telling you. When people try to bury you, here's what they didn't know that I know about you. They didn't know you were a seed. So click on the link. Let's get you started. Share this to somebody that you know could use it, some help, and let's get you going to living a healthy lifestyle. Hey, my name's Coach Rowe, and I'm telling you this. The words of Helen Keller. Alone we can do so little, but together we can do so much. God bless you guys, and I will see you next Tuesday night. Make it a great night. Thanks.